Well, good morning from Corfu now. I am back in Corfu. I took the ferry, the fast ferry. So these are the fast ferry.
Welcome to Greece!
Thank you.
Welcome to Corfu! Let's go party!
Yes.
Where are you from?
New York.
New York. I'm from Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yes,
Okay.
best city in the world. Well, after New York.
Well, I've been to Barcelona. I agree.
Both,
It is the best city. I hear you. So how long are you guys in Corfu?
Only 4 hours. 4 hours.
4 hours. Same here because I have a flight to catch too.
Really? Where to?
To capital, Athens.
Athens. Nice. No, we're going back to. We were in Albania and we are going back to Barcelona.
Okay, you're going back.
End of the trip. So sad.
Okay, same here.
Well.
Mine is coming to an end too. I leave Thursday back to New York. So yeah,
No.
it is what it is. Trips come to an end. They start and they end, right?
I know, but that's the good thing.
Yeah.
It's traveling, it's life.
Exactly, it's live. Alright guys,
Enjoy,
take care. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, so obviously cool 30-minute ferry from Albania to Corfu. I'm gonna go to try to get my, see there's a time difference. There's an hour time difference, by the way. So when I left it was 8:45, but it is now the time change 1 hour forward. It's now 10:30 something. So it's now 3:09 and
Nós queremos também mais do grupo disse que eu quero na minha pedida. E mais bônus gols será mais gols que cover flexible. Várias mas as bimações chamam do grupo.
they are about
We invite personal boarding group 1 that is families with young children. Minus the bonus goals that are as goals to cover flex passengers will be boarded according to their seats.
Thursday. So yeah, see you in Athens. Good morning. It's a new day. Here in the final accommodation. This is the last Airbnb. And you know, it's really beautiful, as you can see. But let me say one thing about this place though. Let me be very transparent. Though the Airbnb, the apartment itself is beautiful, this is one of the only places that I am a bit annoyed about the neighborhood. The neighborhood isn't necessarily where I would want to stay. Yeah, and that's the thing with Airbnb. Sometimes you may have a beautiful apartment in a neighborhood that may not be highly recommended. It seems like it's Chinatown. There's a lot of graffiti, different places. I'm gonna go outside, but it's not horrible. I don't think, according to the taxi driver said a lot of, this isn't the place people, you know, it happens to a lot of people. They book on Airbnb and then they see the place and then they come and they're a bit iffy about the neighborhood. I'm gonna go down and see what happened. I saw like a candy shop or something. I'm gonna go out. But also when I came yesterday, I did my I'm out of clothes, guys. I ran out of clothes. So I decided to it has a washer, and I tried the traditional way outside. So it has a balcony. I'll tell you, it is Chinatown. There's so many Chinese writing around, like down there, if you see. So over there, you see Chinatown. There's a lot of Chinese who live here. But I did my laundry. These should be dry now. In case, like, I would wear one of these shirts tonight, wear one tomorrow to the airport, and I didn't have vests, So yeah, so I'm grateful that it had that. I wish the hotels I stayed in, especially the one in Albania, had laundry service. And what I should have done was wash my clothes before I went to Corfu, but I think I was moving, because I was moving just a lot. Then the other Airbnb, the first Airbnb I stayed at, the beautiful one, which you all have seen already, that one had a washer, and you know, that one was in the market area. Like downstairs there was some really nice market where I bought fruits, as you guys saw. But at that point I didn't need to do laundry. I was hoping maybe the hotel may have laundry stuff, and I also wasn't hoping to run out of clothes. But I've been wearing a different clothes every shoot for you guys, but ultimately I didn't pack enough, which I shouldn't be packing a whole lot of clothes to come on these trips. I should be wearing, you know, probably the same type of clothes and washing the clothes, because packing and paying for luggage as like I did to come from Corfu back here, because I was spared going, right? I was spared going because somehow there was that whole mix up of me being late for the flight, which I thought the flight was at 9 o'clock, but it was actually at 8:15. But thank God I got to the airport on time. So because I was late, she was pushing me through. She was like, sir, you're late for the flight. So that's why I didn't pay. But coming back, since I was on time and early, and they were very late, I obviously had to pay for the bag, 30 euros. That's probably about $37, roughly. And so, but if I had a smaller bag, I won't necessarily need to do that. But honestly, sometimes I can't, I do pack light, but on a trip like this where I was gonna be away for about 2 weeks, I think I needed to make sure like I had a variety of sneakers, or it's not even, sneakers was what took up a lot of the space. But yeah, so today anyway, I am going to get COVID tested. So Johnny gave me a recommendation of a place. So I am going to go and get COVID tested, because remember, you need a COVID test to get back to the US. That's mission 1. Mission 2, I'm gonna go get a suit. Well, I'm gonna see if I could get a suit, because I have a wedding on Saturday when I go back that I want to get a suit for. So that's mission number 2. And then Pete and Dan is coming today. We are sharing this Airbnb together. Remember, I met Pete and Dan here. And so mission 3 is, well, I'll get back here hopefully by the time they come. But then I also want to go to see the first Olympic Stadium, and then maybe like do a sunset thing. They talked about a sunset spot. But before all of that, I need to go get breakfast or brunch. And last night, I'm gonna put it in the description. I'm actually gonna drop some pictures in here. You know, sometimes traveling, sometimes some of our prep may be, you know, look up stuff online, TripAdvisor, looking at blogs like youngblacktravelers.com, seeing what bloggers are saying. Last night, I actually had dinner, and I'm gonna drop some pictures for you at Ella Greek Cooking. It was amazing. Oh my God. The wine was beautiful, was tasty, delicious, and strong. And I think they were local Greek wines. I'll drop those drop some pictures there for you, because I didn't take my camera. So today I see so I was gonna say, maybe what you guys need to do sometimes is just pick up one of these maps or a guide at the airport. Sometimes your advanced research is good. Also, sometimes just being fluid and just exploring what's around is also helpful. But also just sometimes coming and acting local, and also seeing what the tourist authority are writing of places you should check out. So my final mission is to check out some of the places they have recommended here. So I've seen they have some brunch spots or breakfast spots. So I am going to check out one of these. Like, I think is this brand new. There's one called Pantheon, and all day cafe bistro in the picturesque district of Palka. Maybe that's the one I should go to, because I haven't been to Palka. Well, I don't think I've been to Palka yet. So I'll go there, check that bistro out, and then try to go from there to get my COVID test. So you're gonna come along with me. I'm leaving right now because it's about 11 o'clock and I need to like use the day. It's my last day here in beautiful Athens. I love Athens. I love Athens. I think, and maybe I'm a city person. I want to go, but recommendation, and I should do like I should just talk about all of this at the end of the trip. But recommendation, honestly, I think I've said it before. I love cities because cities you can move around and there's so much to do in cities. What I find with places like Corfu and even Saranda, Albania, even though Saranda was a city, because of the language barrier and they use only cash, I just found a lot of things to be expensive, and they probably were bumping a lot of things up just for me. I felt it was very expensive. So I feel happy to be back in a place where I know that I am not being taken advantage of because I am American. I feel good to be back in a place where, you know, the price is the price. So locals go to the same place I'm going to go to. I could take an Uber and I know that I'm going to be paying about $4 for my Uber ride, or I can walk or take the train. I like that, but I'm gonna take an Uber out of this neighborhood. So we'll check it later. So this is the entrance of the building. I'm waiting for the taxi to take me to that restaurant. I think my Uber is arriving. What? Yeah. Let's check the number, 4346, and this is it. Let's go. Good morning. All right, so that was a good taxi ride. I'm actually now at Pantheon. It's right behind me. It's a very famous, I guess it's one of those famous restaurants here because it's on the travel thing. So I'm gonna go there and check it out. Let's see what happens. They have started at Pantheon, as you can see. Pantheon is in the famous districts here in Athens. I'm gonna put the name of it below for you. But yeah, it's just a nice way to chill out. Remember, this is my last day here in Athens. Pantheon was and is one of the recommended restaurants. Now that I'm trying to put away my phone, I have my bag wrapped around me because these people sitting next to me said someone came and stole their bag. I am not playing that today. Not on my last day. No, I'm not. So far, I have been very lucky. Yeah, so Pantheon, let's see. I've ordered the egg salmon sandwich with Irish coffee. I'm looking forward to see how that is. I'll show you that. And again, the goal is to go get COVID tested today. I have to, if I'm gonna get back to the US. Get COVID tested, I need to get a suit, and I also want to go to the Olympic Museum. So let's see what the food brings at Pantheon. I just finished at Pantheon, and I'm going to get COVID tested now. They actually recommended. So Johnny told me this place. Johnny told me Syntagma Metro Station. I think someone told him that they do COVID testing, and the lady at the restaurant told me that as well. So honestly, the tip is just usually ask around, and people are going to direct you there. So there's free COVID testing here if you come to Athens or Greece, which is probably one of the reasons why, another reason why this could be a place to check out, because usually in other countries, Colombia, Ecuador, they're going to charge you for COVID tests, and those tests usually are they're expensive. So like in Colombia, $50 for a rapid test, $100 for a PCR test, but here you could get it for free. So here's another reason to come. So yeah, going to Syntagma to get tested to catch the flight tomorrow. Oh yeah, so I've arrived at Syntagma, and behind the Parliament building. Yeah, so behind is the Parliament building in Greece, and this is Syntagma Metro, which is where I'm going to get COVID tested. Well, I'm hoping that they do it. And this is where Johnny said they do it, and this is where the girl at that restaurant told me. But obviously you see the tour buses here, people stopping off here, they're stopping right in front of it. I think they're doing change of guard. Let's go over. You caught the ceremony. I missed the other ones walking out, but I got some of it. Yeah, it's very hot outside, just like usually here in Athens. I don't have yeah, so I'm just gonna try to go to the train station and get tested. And honestly, probably going to the Olympic Stadium is something I'll do later this evening. Yeah, so let's see if I could get this test. I might be down there. Let's go. So I found it. It's a long line. Let's see how long it takes to get to the top. So obviously the line goes all the way up there. How much ever meters that is, I'll let you know how long that takes. So right now it is 1:14. I'll let you know what time I am done. I just finished doing the COVID test to go back to the US tomorrow. Just something to note. So you have to you will get it the same day and get your results. So my hope is that I get it tonight, because if I don't get it, then I'll be stayed here a little bit longer, which I can't. I have to be back for Saturday. So yeah, but it doesn't come to your email like usual. You have to make sure you ask them for the information for you to go check your results, and it will be uploaded tonight. So that's that. Now off to see if I could get some. By the way, they give you this code, you need your PLF form. They scan your PLF, and after they scan your PLF, they give you a barcode that you take to the person doing the test. I'm gonna put a picture of it, and you use that, and that's how I guess they send you the information. It's well streamlined, I would say, because that makes sense. The PLF basically is the information they have to connect you if you ever get sick or anything. So it makes sense. Just so that your PLF is basically your identity documents coming here. Now let's find maybe Zara or some other clothing store.